Well, hi there folks, it's Matt Hayson here as we close out the month of April, and we've detected that slight shift in overall market dynamics. Now, one of the clearest ways that we can detect what's going on in the market is of course looking at the auction clearance rate. But this week I thought I'd break down the 3 Saturday weekends leading into Easter in March and also the 3 weekends post-Easter through April, just to look at those overall auction clearance rate statistics. Now, what we can see in March, that the average for those 3 weekends was a 72.6 auction clearance rate from just over 3,500 properties that went under the hammer. Looking at the last 3 weeks in April though, we saw the auction clearance rate just pull back to around 66.6% from just over 2,800 properties. Now, despite lower volumes going through the auction market in April, we saw an auction clearance rate just drop down around 8%. Now, what we typically see in correlation when the auction clearance rate's just easing back, that also has an impact on overall pricing. And we can see that here in the core logic rolling 4-week average, what's happening with property prices. And you can see that the rate of price increases in April certainly slowed down than what we were experiencing in March. Still going up though. Now, also on the up is consumer sentiment. That's sitting at peak levels here, but it's not correlating to the number of new properties that are coming onto the market. Despite seeing a little spike in new listings post-Easter, the buyer pool that we're speaking with are certainly hopeful that new property listings will increase as we move into May. Now, looking around the grounds, we averaged 23 buyers attending our open home inspections over the course of the last weekend. That's 14% lower than what we experienced throughout March, although we did see 67 buyers attend the open home inspection at 30 Cove Street in Birchgrove. Our highest price sale over the last week was for this beautiful property at 16 Chiswick Street in Chiswick, north of $5 million. So despite an overall slight change in the market dynamics, we're still seeing those Class A assets being hotly pursued in the market. But what we are seeing is those B class assets that might have a few little inefficiencies with the floor plan or a poor aspect or something like that. Buyers are just holding back and just pausing before making an offer to purchase. So that leads us into this weekend, folks, where we've got some great properties coming to market and some wonderful properties going under the hammer as well. Our entire team looks forward to seeing you out and about. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all next week.